Welcome back, and of course we're now joined by Clive Pierrepont, who of course has recently become the Director of Communications at Marketing for Taaleem, now the new brand identity of Madaris, a private joint stock company of which National Bonds has been a founder investor. Now Taaleem's objective is to enhance the quality and standards in the regional educational sector. And of course, thanks very much indeed for joining us on the programme, Clive. What attracted you to Taaleem?
I'd heard about Taaleem through various contacts in the educational world, this exciting new initiative that was happening in Dubai, whose commitment was to build quality schools within the community. I'd seen some of the very best educationalists being attracted to the organisation. And then I had the privilege to meet Dr. Sadri Damji and Ziad Azam, the CEO of Taaleem. And we had a conversation that almost lasted a year. I've been talking to other organisations within the UAE about possibly joining them. And within a few minutes, we got onto profit margins and break-even points.
That was great.
The whole conversation that I had with Taaleem was about education, and education is the core of everything that they do.
Well, tell us about the initiative, the launch of the initiative itself. How many schools are actually involved?
Well, we now have 8 schools within the community in the Dubai Investment Park. We have the Greenfield Community and the Children's Garden in Murdif. We have Uptown High and Uptown School and the AAG, which is an American girls' school. And in Abu Dhabi, we have the Raha School, which is drawing a lot of attention through the excellent IB curriculum that it has. And with many more schools in the pipeline, we're talking to many developers who've seen what we've done within the community and seen how we've affected the community and drawn people in. So it's been a tremendous initiative. I was originally drawn into Taaleem by the flagship school that they're now building up in Dubai Land, which is going to be a tremendous facility that's going to eventually cater for 4,500 students.
Well, that's
but
quite a school.
It's going to be a terrific school. In my previous school in Oman, the Sultan School, which was His Majesty's school, we had a scholarship scheme. And part of the initiative in the new Dubai Land project is going to bring in 250 scholars from throughout the world to work with a cohort of UAE nationals.
Fantastic.
And they'll be paid for. And so, having had experience in Oman, seeing young students being brought in from the middle of nowhere, putting them through a 6-year educational program, and then later on seeing them being captains of industry, undersecretaries in government,
Sure.
it was a tremendous chance. The flagship school is also going to have a special needs facility there, which is sadly lacking in many of our communities, and it's also going to have a teachers training facility.
Okay.
The quality of education is not about buildings. It's all about the quality of the people that are put up in front of our students. You can have a magnificent building, but if you don't put inspiring people in them, then you're not going to achieve what we're trying to achieve at Taaleem, which is to inspire young minds.
Now, is that how you would summarize Taaleem's commitment to education in the UAE? When you say inspire, and you're talking about the schools, and you also mentioned what you're doing in Oman. But if you had to summarize that commitment that Taaleem has to education, how would you summarize it all together in one?
Well, I think it's inspiring all minds to start with, because we're looking around the globe for the very best of educators to bring into our community schools to inspire the young minds. And it's tremendous to go around and talk to people who could possibly work in our organisation and find people that are committed to the educational process. Taaleem is an organisation that has been recognised throughout the UAE as an organisation that has education at its core. It really does. And people are being attracted to the organisation to come and work for us. As I say, we have an open policy in our schools where we take all sorts of children. We're not an elitist organisation that just caters for a certain sector of society, which many schools do. We're looking to bring in the very best people that can tackle special needs within our community, that can tackle the education of teachers, that can go into public-private partnerships we're not just about sort of private schools. We're looking to go into partnership with the government to bring the expertise that we have within our organisation to the public schools, which are so badly needed.
And you mentioned the government, of course, earlier on the programme. We had, of course, the CEO of the National Bonds Corporation.
Yes, so I had the pleasure to meet
and of course, he gave us a brief overview on the national bonds and the involvement of the government in relation to that. How is Taaleem together working with the National Bonds Corporation?
Well, National Bonds are a major investor in our investment arm. Without national bonds, we couldn't do what we're doing. It's really important that we have an investor that shares the same vision as we do, that has the same vision to build schools within the community, and it's important that we have an investor that wants to invest locally.
Absolutely.
That's going to be with us for the long term. There are many institutions that offer money but want the quick return, the quick buck. Yep. And there are many organisations, school organisations, that will take that chance, and they'll be in during the fair weather. But once the chill winds of the economic recession start blowing through the streets of Dubai, then they say that we're going to up sticks and run. So national bonds are in for the long term, and so are Taaleem.
Okay. Well, let's take a look at the difference you've made to one school in particular.
Yeah.
The Dubai British School, home to students ranging from ages 3 up to 18. Their commitment to education goes right through to sixth form, a school which boasts a British national curriculum, 1,020 students, and over 54 teachers. The staff and student diversity is one of its greatest assets.
What we aim to do is to provide the best British education in a cosmopolitan environment for the kids, so it's both British and international. We want to establish and provide great education in a community basis throughout Dubai and expanding into Abu Dhabi as well. And therefore, I think working together with an organisation like National Bonds just makes so much sense.
Under the guidance of Taaleem, a school management organisation funded by National Bonds, their mission has been to enhance quality and standards in the education sector. Taaleem means education in Arabic, and its main focus is the development and management of early childhood, primary and secondary schools. Each project is tailored for the educational needs of different communities by offering a range of top international curricula. Currently British, American, and the International Baccalaureate, and our own bilingual early childhood program.
Without National Bonds, there wouldn't really be a school. For their stability in the background provides us with the confidence to go forward. So we can plan, we can build, we can grow. And you can be confident in the aims of National Bonds as well, because they are looking to put back into the community many of the things that should be there.
Very good.
A cosmopolitan mix of kids there for you. Thank you, Mr. Pierrepont, for joining us here in the studio to so we could find out more about what's happening with you guys at Taaleem.
It's been a pleasure, Wes, Akbar.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.